How are we doing? We're still missing a couple people? Just one person. Okay. So, I'm Paul. I think you guys know who I am for the most part. And this is Mommy-san right here. And you're about ready to embark on the journey of a lifetime. I know many of you maybe think that, but some of you are not sure. But come Friday, maybe you're going to be a different person. It's entirely possible. So, we have a lot to do in the next 5 days. It's going to be very, very intense, and we have to run the tour in a very cohesive way. There's no slack. There's no like everybody kind of does what they want, shows up when they want. Everybody's like 100% game on, because it's very difficult to do what we're going to do. I'll give you an example. We normally on a tour like this, you would be lucky if you would get to 2 places of significance. Sometimes we do 5 a day. There'll be 50 learning opportunities in the next 4.5 days, which is unprecedented. I don't know how Mommy does it. It's just like insane. But we run.
Because of Paul.
Yeah. I push. You know, I want to show you as much as I can about this amazing country. So we're going to run pretty hard. Today is going to be the most relaxed day we're going to have. We're going to casually walk around, look around, go to dinner, you know, have a good time. But after that, it's going to be game on big time. Okay? So hopefully it'll be a good trip. Mommy-san, why don't you introduce yourself, and then we're going to go around and let everyone introduce themselves a little bit so you know a little bit about her.
Hey, my name is Mami, M-A-M-I. It's a real name and very common in Japan for women. And it depends on the Chinese character what that means. But me, in woman's name, is mostly means beautiful. Who knows, right? Anyways, and I've been working with Paul since 2016. Talking about this is not a tour about lean, but
this is a lean tour.
Yes.
So we are going to be doing lean
Yes.
in everything we do, and you'll see what I'm talking about.
Right. So what I do in Japan is basically everything. So I find some nice rocks, potentially could be diamond, throw it to Paul. He's gonna grind it, cut it, and see if it's diamond. Then we put everything in the program. That's how we work together. And I've been doing this more than 15 years now. And I'm so happy after COVID. This is my 3rd week after almost 3 years of COVID. Thanks to COVID, I had no job. But I'm so energetic to do this my work. This is my ikigai, the reason that I wake up in the morning. So nice to meet you all. Okay?
Just a little bit more about yourself. You went and studied in the United States. Tell them who you are, because they should know.
Personally, I think it's not that important, but I went to high school in Indiana, Madison, Indiana. Then I went to university.
Spoke no English when she went to the United States.
I had to negotiate with my parents for 3 years before they decided to send me to the United States to study. I just wanted to study English. Then I went to university in Canada, Western. That's in Ontario. Then I wanted to learn another language besides of English, so I decided to go to Korea and I ended up staying 8 years, graduating from university and worked in Korean company. So I gained a lot of experiences there. I speak 3 languages and I'm learning Spanish just a little bit as a 4th language. So my passion is language too. Okay, that's it.
And Mommy will be translating the entire time on top of running and organizing the trip. Normally there is a full-time translator in most tours. She'll be doing that and all simultaneous translation, which I've worked with translators all over the world. There are very few people that can simultaneously translate. They hear something from that's coming out of their mouth. And so it'll be pretty amazing. Just watching her will make you look at everybody else you work with for the rest of your life and look like, what are they doing? Okay? So away we go. So now what we'd like to do now is everyone just give me 60 seconds really quick about yourself, maybe why you came on the Japan study mission, what you did. Keep it brief though so we can get around here pretty quickly.
Hopefully, my name's Ethan. I work for a company called Makara Boats. We build aluminium boats down in New Zealand. We're still early into our lean journey, but the more we dive into our lean journey, the more we want to get out of it, things like that. So I've been boat building for 7 years now, working under Alan. I've done 2 apprenticeships in the same area. Now I'm starting to run like logistics and stuff like that, and yeah, I just want to make our company as lean as possible, most efficient, least waste of time, less waste in general.
Super, well, welcome.
Thank you.
Okay.
So my name is Nicolas, I'm from Argentina. I have also Slovenian roots, which is a small country in Europe.
What is
Slovenia.
it?
Slovenia.
Slovenia.
It's a very small country.
Oh, I've been there. I know.
I won't blame you if you don't know. It happens all the time. So I help companies get like lean culture, like continuous improvement culture, not the typical technical stuff, just the culture, and then the tools they might come, they become later. I've been following Paul for many years. We met in Germany, Yellow Tools in the summit.
Oh, yes, okay.
In California as
Okay.
well, in the summit,
I
which was
remember.
amazing.
Right.
I'm here to learn. I'm just here to learn. And I've been learning for the last 2 weeks.
What business are you in?
Sorry?
What business do you
I
do?
consultancy.
Consult,
I'm
okay.
my own company.
Alright. Did we get a name tag on you? Yeah?
Sorry.
And then you have a
I
fellow
can't.
Nicolas?
Ben, right?
Yes, I do.
Yes.
Okay, Ben, good.
Yeah. So my name's Ben, United States. I'm in printing, manufacturing. I am new to lean as well. I'm excited to eliminate wasted time.
All right.
That's going to be my passion, and I really hope that I
Well,
can.
you are entering into the fire if you're new at this. That is for sure.
So I work with Wade here, and so I thank you, Wade. And I'm really excited to work with all of you.
All right. Well, welcome, Ben. And Wade, how many times have you been to Japan?
Four?
Is this your fourth time with me?
Crazy.
You
you're
were crazy. Fourth time.
Three. I
think it's three.
I
Three.
think it's three.
I need to come one more time.
You are too much. You keep coming back for the beating.
So Wade Holbrook, we run a manufacturing company out of Utah in the United States, and I've been with Paul, or following Paul for I don't know 3 or 4 years now. And so I just need it's a learning process, right? You can't learn it all at once. So
No.
you have to come back and drink from the well again. So
Yep,
that's what I'm
absolutely.
doing.
Well, welcome back, Wade.
My name is John Belanger. I'm from Bellingham, Washington, which is about 90 miles north of Seattle. I'm a manager for an old school mom and pop hardware company that sells anything from nuts and bolts to a customer that walks in to underwater cameras, excavators, and
The
power-
most amazing
and
hardware
power
sale. I did that
equipment.
for you, Daniel.
And
The
power-
most amazing hardware sale.
and power equipment to general contractors, refineries, and shipbuilders. So our job is basically to find the tools and equipment that they need on a daily basis. We're looking to change the culture in our business and grow the culture in our business through lean and to impact the failures that we have in our inventory systems and other areas that we battle with on a daily basis. We are customer facing, and that's always kind of a stick in the spokes as you're riding your bicycle and it trips us up. But we are looking to change the culture and grow this lean process amongst the 145 people we employ.
Amazing operation.
Yeah.
Adam.
My name's Adam. I'm from a little town called St. George in Utah, just right outside of Las Vegas. Run a cabinet shop. Been doing lean for about 6 years now. Been to see Paul a couple times. Been on a interesting lean journey over the last year, learning the leadership side of lean a lot more, and that's why I'm here more than anything. Once you graduate from the tools and the techniques and into leadership, it's a whole different
Yeah.
explosion in the brain.
It's all about the leadership.
Yeah.
All right. Awesome. Welcome, Adam.
Just
Yeah.
can we move a little here so we can make a way for everyone for the drink?
If they want to come in here, so maybe this side, come this way, just right there, Daniel, right there, right about there. Yeah, just so people can sneak in and get to the drinks if they want to. Perfect. And we'll be able to hear you better too. Okay,
Hi
Rodney.
everyone, my name is Rodney. I'm from Johannesburg. That's a company based in west side of Joburg. The name of the company is Wico. We repair the mining drills, rig. We manufacture sub-components. We've been in the industry for plus minus 12 years. For my position, I've started from the workshop by programming, operating sub-components, moving to the offices for procurement side of things. coming, being a general manager, running the workshop from where he started from the manufacturing part of getting the raw materials to the end product to see the cost of the items, how it costs, so that we can be able to check our selling price as well, so that we can be able to check if maybe are we losing on manufacturing item or should we actually outsource and buy the stuff here. So we need to check the wasted process.
How long have you been exposed to lean?
It's about, yes, like we've been in concept of lean for 5 years
Okay.
now. Basically, we've done wrong things trying to implement lean because of the way
You've done wrong things.
wrong things.
Right.
Yes, because we thought implementing only 5S, that's lean. Just cleaning and sorting out the that's lean. But that's a wrong side of it. But
Okay.
the process is, so we said even the processing side of things from the offices,
Okay.
you can basically implement lean.
Everywhere.
Yeah, so but we didn't do that.
Sure.
We only concentrate on the workshop, whereby you have to put your stuff
Right,
where
right,
everyone can be able to identify and get it eased. But there is a lot that I need to learn from here. As a lean manager, I need to go and then grab some tools and then going back and then start rolling.
Okay.
That's the main thing that I need.
Friday will be a great day for you. Daniel.
Do something.
Well, I'm from the United Kingdom. We run a business called Sussex Camper Vans. We make mini RVs. We call them camper vans. The little vans with the roof lifts up. You could drive it every day. It could replace your only car, or it could be one of the fleet in your house. About 50% of our clients are driving and using the product every day. So it's a lifestyle product. It's a want, not a need. It's sold business to consumer. So we're dealing with the end user all the time. And the business falls into manufacturing, aftercare service and sales. There's 3 separate businesses there, and we've been on the lean journey since about 18 months ago. I just one Saturday morning I had a little time. I had to Google for something about the Toyota production system, looking on YouTube, and I happened upon an interview which Paul did at his place in Bellingham, and I thought, well, the guy interviewing Paul clearly thinks he's quite something. And I thought, well, I watched I watched the 30 minutes, then another 30 minutes, and I thought, yeah, there's something going on here. So I started watching a few more videos, and it was lunchtime, and I thought, yeah, maybe I should look at this book. You know, I don't read stuff, I haven't got time. I thought, well, I'm going to just listen to the book. He's made it available. That made an impact on me. He's making this available free. No one is selling me anything here. He feels he wants to give this away. But okay, I'm going to listen. And so I set myself a target. I said, okay, I'm going to give myself a month of being the first person at work, just start talking about some of the concepts, and I'm going to go for a launch. So I dropped it on everyone. Right, we're going to start having meetings. We're going to do this. I lost about 50% of my people in about 3 or 4 months.
Don't blame me.
No, it was. I think. When you
It
start,
was the best 3 months ever.
It was the most unbelievable 3 months of my entire life. It was
wasn't
awesome. It was incredible. It was just the most unbelievable time of my life. It's just, you're not gonna believe the kind of time I actually.
Yeah, it gives me a hard
Yeah.
time because I'm technical or Paul. But go
Yeah.
ahead.
So, but anyway,
Leave something for Samuel.
Okay, well, he's got stuff to say. What he did was, it was a fantastic filter. I'll tell you what we had. We had a real us and them culture in the business. There was the, what are we going to do now? Oh. We had all the guys smoking around the back who had an opinion on everything. There was this us and them thing. Do you know what happened? Those guys left, and we started replacing them with people who bought into the thing. We recruit exclusively with video now. You have to apply by video. I was explaining to Rodney a little earlier. You've got to buy
Daniel
into this
gets it. Awesome.
at ground level. You've got to come in, not to do the job, but you've got to come in to re-engineer the job, to make work easier.
Okay,
So,
Samuel. We're going to give you a podium and a microphone in a second here. Okay, Samuel.
Yeah, so I also from United Kingdom,
Yeah.
work at Sussex Camper Vans. Happen to be Daniel's son,
Yeah.
but I'm also the operations manager.
And doing a great job, I might add.
the best job in your entire
Best
life.
job,
Yeah,
other than
best
the best
job,
job,
best
yeah.
job.
Obviously discovered Lean a similar time. I think I saw the same videos, and it's amazing, isn't it, when you actually see waste,
Yeah.
you just can't stop seeing it everywhere, and completely transformed my perspective on life. And I guess the reason I'm here is I'm just here to learn from the best. I want to learn how can we really build and develop a lean culture, because the more I go on, the more I see
Okay.
way more we need to do.
So
And,
Samuel, let me just say this, when he says he wants to learn from the best. When I came to Japan for the first 3 times I came here and spent $10,000, $12,000 to do a trip like this, and this was way back then, so that was about $20,000 to do this trip. I was never once exposed to amazing high-end leaders. On this trip, you will be exposed to 5 unbelievable world-class people. And so when you say you're going to be exposed to the best, you have no idea what's going to be in front of you. It's going to be amazing. Robert.
Hi everybody, I'm Robert Correa, I'm from Honduras. We can do this in Spanish too, man. Adam speaks Spanish too, so
Oh, really? Okay.
just kidding.
Muy bien.
Vámonos.
Continuar. Vámonos.
I started to learn lean from the beginning of my career, like 20 years ago in the automotive industry, then packaging industry, and now working for the company who makes toys, magnetic wooden toys. And I want to be part of this revolution, and I'm very happy to be part of this, and I think it's going to be a huge learning experience.
So a little bit of background here. Rother works for a company, and I got a phone call from the owner, I don't know, 5 years ago? I don't know. How long was it?
Was 4 years ago,
Yeah.
my boss.
Yeah, basically they're going out of business, and he called me
Yeah.
up, and I said, okay, I'll come there. So I went down there, didn't charge me anything, spent a week there, and you guys have transformed the place.
Absolutely,
Since I left.
yes.
There were how many employees when I went there? 130, 230, I don't know how many
Yeah,
people?
we have 150
Yeah.
employees, but at that time, Paul, we were closing the factory.
Yeah.
So after the many changes that we made with the team, so everything changed.
And they're doing pretty good. And it's
Yeah.
pretty amazing. They went through a huge transformation. A
Yeah.
week down there, the first thing I did is I put my hand.
Bucks.
You remember? I put
Yeah.
my hands on the president's shoulder after I
Yeah.
walked around the factory, and I said, "You are the problem.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
you are the problem."
And what did he say? Can't you repeat it?
Well, I'll tell you what. I'm not going to say the word, but you'll get the idea. Last week, I had the best statement that's ever been said to me on one of these trips, ever. We were in Mifune, who were going to go there, and then we had a German girl with us, an engineer, and we took her in and showed her some stuff, and then we walked to a little area to have some quiet because it was really noisy. And I said, "What do you think?" Now, she works for a $1 billion organization in 4 continents and runs a big plant. And she looked at me and she said, "What?"
That was the best.
That was the best. You know why it was the best? Because she got it. She was German. She was incredible. She knew what she was doing. And when she saw what they were doing and she saw what she was doing, she realized, oh, we have our head up our ass. We have no clue whatsoever what we're doing. And for a German to admit that, an engineer, someone running a big plant, $1 billion company, 4 continents, I'm saying you don't get that level of humility. You understand what I'm saying? That's a little unusual. There's all the excuses. Oh, well, I'm doing pretty good. No, what? Pretty powerful, right? I said that was the best comment anybody's ever said to me, ever. Because I know she gets it. 100% she gets it. She sees the contrast between what she's doing and what they're doing. And that's why you're here, to contrast the difference. Okay? Paul.
Thank you, Rodney. I'm going to do this in English. My name is Paul Crawley. I'm from New Jersey, beautiful New Jersey. I run a company called The Net Return, which we design and manufacture sport nets. Discovered Lean with Paul in 2015. Went out to Xylem Design in Colorado, then on to Cambridge, which was the following year, then on to Fire Blast.
Wow, good for
and
you.
it's just been an amazing journey, and every day you just get a little more humble when you see these companies and
you're
individuals for sure. So
Totally
I'm
get
super excited to
awesome.
be here, by the way.
Wow.
First time to Japan.
Good.
Jesse.
All right, Jesse, I work for Trip NT out of Kansas City, Missouri. We actually found Lean through Cambridge.
Okay.
And we've been on the journey for about 3 years now. We've met Paul, and then we went to Riverside, California for Global Leadership
Right.
Summit. So we've been in it for a while. Just recently did a Europe trip, went and seen Michael at Yellow Tool, Tom Hughes in Ireland, and wrapped up the journey at CD Matters. So
And how was that trip?
dude, that was a blast. Best 5 days of my life.
Oh,
Changed
right. Well, now the
everything.
pressure's on me. Now I'm gonna see what's gonna happen.
Well,
those guys are good.
Yes.
So those guys are really good.
I'm really excited to be here as well. I'm looking for 3 main takeaways that I can bring back to the team, and I've got some really hard questions I hope to get an answer to.
Okay. Alex.
So I'm Alex, Kissin Corporation, and I'm from Belarus, but here I came from Canada, Vancouver. So basically, Paul, my neighbor, literally. So from my house to his house is closer than from my house to Vancouver downtown. Excluding border.
And second time to Japan.
In that,
Right,
yes,
this is
and I'm
the
second
trip,
time
yes.
to Japan, and I'm working in the software development business. I have my own small company. After the first time, my productivity improved 400%. 400. 400. Not 40, 400.
In software development.
In software development, yes.
Wow.
In software development, we have ways.
And on top of that, he's translated all my books into Russian, just for free. Done an amazing job. Just done an awesome
And I'm
work.
going to, guys, record. I record almost everything whenever I was allowed to record the last trip. I'm going to do the same thing this trip. Whoever doesn't want to be on that recording, just let me know. I will delete you. On the other side, so I will share it with you. So you don't need to record it.
Alex, you're amazing.
Okay.
Hi everyone, my name is Matt. I work with Rodney. We're based in Johannesburg, South Africa. We run an engineering business that manufactures rock drilling equipment. So underground mining is our main customer base. Pretty much any kind of hard rock mining, we do the big mechanized drills. Service and repair, on-site service and labor, component manufacture. We've got about 72 employees. We started Lean probably about 5-6 years ago now, and as Rodney said, we sort of ran rampant with 5S and forgot about all the improvement stuff. And we've been slowly really bringing Lean into the culture of the business. And the real reason that Rodney and I are here was we've seen the Lean tools. We know about A3 problem solving and value chain analysis and takt time and things like that. And we find a lot of them don't necessarily fit into our business, the way our business is structured. But the culture of continuous improvement is what we're after.
Good.
Having people thinking about problem solving, thinking about eliminating waste. That's what we want to take out of this. How can we take that thinking to 70 people back home?
Good. Hopefully you're in the right place. All right, welcome, Matt.
So my name's Alan, I'm from New Zealand. We have an aluminium boat manufacturing company, and we take aluminium from raw material through to fully finished boats, so everything's done in-house. We've been doing Lean for 3 years, and yeah, we've just sort of started it 3 years ago, sort of wheels fell off the cart a little bit, and then maybe 18 months ago we got back into it, and we've made really good progression.
Why did you get back into it real quick?
We had some middle management in the company that didn't really steer the ship very well, and we knew it was the right thing to do then, and we also had some staff.
So when they left, you went back to it?
Yeah, so they ended up sort of being pushed out, and we've gone back to it like pretty much straight away, full steam into it. So yeah.
Yeah, you know, there's a great saying by Dan Aarons. This saying's gone around, and he was the one who originated it. He says, Dan Aarons Lawnmower, one of the biggest lawnmower manufacturers in the world. We're going to change the people, or we're going to change the people. Okay? Okay? So, pretty basic. Okay, well, we still going? Tell you about that.
Right.
John?
John Newman, I'm from Austin, Texas. I've got a machining and fabrication company there. We've been in business since 1995. I started Lean in 2015 with a fancy consultant that came in and taught me about a bunch of processes that take forever to do, and you barely get done by the time, and we quit, and then on August the 17th, I was introduced to Paul and
You remember the date?
August 17th,
God,
yeah.
my birthday.
So, introduced by another manufacturer who told me about the book, and I listened to it. I ride my bike every morning at 2:30 in the morning, and I listen to the book every morning for like 4 or 5 days in a row, and probably listened to it 15 times now.
Wow.
And I just
That's
think
humbling.
it's the way to get lean to work is to take the 3 S's every day. And I've got 275 employees, and I've not been successful at getting it started yet, but I'm trying to figure out how to do that with 3 buildings and 3 shifts. But I hope to learn this week. So.
You will hopefully get a lot of good stuff. Well, welcome, John. Benjamin.
So hi guys, I'm Benjamin. I'm from Germany. I work in a company called Hutchinson. So we make aero parts for airplanes. So our main customer is Boeing and Airbus. And yeah, I had the operation excellence department with 10 people. We know all about the tools, as Matt said, for example.
Yeah.
We know all the complex tools, but we are missing the culture.
Right.
And I'm exactly here for trying to find that last piece of the puzzle in order to create a culture.
You're in the right place.
Thank you.
And Benjamin, you chose the right team.
I think so. I hear amazing stories already.
And the culture thing will be taught to you by a bunch of 5-year-olds. And you'll find out what I'm talking about.
And hopefully by the end you will use that word that Paul didn't say.
Oh yeah.
No, I had that moment already.
Yeah.
Because we are using the tools, but we don't see the effect, and we see people jumping back to where they came
So
from.
amazing. Oh man, I'll never forget it when she said that to me.
My name's Duncan. I work with John in hardware sales in Bellingham, Washington. I manage the rental department there, so we rent out anything from a hammer to a log processor or excavator or boom lift.
The most amazing rental yard ever in the world. I'm telling you, man. I'm not. Am I exaggerating?
I mean, it definitely has room to grow. But,
hardware sales is like no place on earth.
But I was introduced to Lean at my interview at Hardware Sales when her dad gave me your book.
Okay.
And then I also touched on Kaizen briefly at university business classes. But I'm interested in changing the culture of our department and our entire company. We know the tools, but we need to implement them and find a way to actually keep on running them through, because we've tried many times getting them started and then they never seem to pan out.
You've got 3 people here this trip, right? You got 3 of you? I mean, that's a good thing that you have 3, plus Ty's brought a couple others as well. And you know, when you get enough people really understanding it, you can go somewhere with this, particularly in an organization as big as yours, and as complex as yours.
Yes.
Hey, Brooklyn.
Hi, I'm Brooklyn, and I'm from hardware sales with John and Duncan. I was introduced with Lean when I was actually 16, when I started working out at our internet shipping facility, which we have a good culture going on there pretty well out in both buildings, but it really needs to just be worked on more in their main stores. I've talked to my dad about it, and he said that it's just really hard to get people to implement that change, because we have a lot of employees that have worked there for 30 plus years. So we're just really trying to get that going, and I'm here to learn. I'm a senior in college right now, so I'm just here to grow my experience.
Brooklyn, when you were 16 and you were introduced to it, what was that like? What were you thinking?
Oh, I thought it was absolutely crazy.
Crazy bad or crazy good?
I didn't really, well, I remember I came to work and they were like, so we're going to walk you through a morning meeting and you're going to do it yourself. And I was like, what? Because I was 16 years old standing in front of all of these adults, and I was like, oh my gosh.
Wait until you see 5-year-olds. They know it all.
Yeah. And that's it. Yeah.
Well, welcome. And Wade, we got you, right? We're back from New York. So we're back with everybody.